So, hey guys, Chauzu here. This new batch of legends actually have use in the Grand Voyage. In this video, I'm going to be using the new law to defeat Buggy level 5. And as you see, Law is a free spirit unit, a free spirit captain. Two notable things here. The first thing is that he resists paralysis. You don't need to run Oro Jackson. The other is that if you have a quick tandem or one slot, you set defense to 0. And you can combine this with the super class, and you get a 3-turn death down conditional, a very high one as well. And this is basically what makes the Luffy so good, the time skip Luffy, because he also does a 3-turn death down conditional. So we basically got the potential replacement here with a higher captain ability. So yeah, I knew that Law would be able to beat this. The problem is mostly that you do still need a Luffy to beat this Grand Voyage. One bad thing with Law though is that he does only a 1-turn attack boost, while time skip Luffy does 3. So you have to compensate for that somehow, and I managed to do it with this team. Note that this team is like a challenge run. The Law I'm using is level 1 Super Tandem. I will talk more after the run how it will work with a higher Super Tandem Law, because with a high Super Tandem Law, Buggy 5 with this team is super easy. The issue with this team now is that I can't even use Super Tandem to the requirements. So basically, you can use Law to beat Buggy 5 without Super Tandem. So imagine how much easier it gets when you add the extra damage from Super Tandem. So yeah, I'll talk more about Super Tandem after the run. But yeah, for this team to work with a level 1 Law, I had to do some extra investments. This is also the first team against Buggy 5 that doesn't use time skip Luffy. Instead, we're using the treasure map Luffy, who is a color affinity booster, and if you kept up with Buggy 5 teams, color affinity boosters are very important since the Ace handles the ore boost for 3 turns. He also handles color affinity for 1 turn. Robin handles color affinity for 1 turn. So you need some unit to handle the 3rd turn of color affinity, which this Luffy will do. One change I'm doing here is that I kill this stage in 1 turn. This is possible thanks to Law's buffed captain ability. With lower investment it might not be possible though. So you will have a bit less damage, but with Super Tandem it should not matter at all. So yeah, you'll recognize the beginning here. The one big change here is that due to lack of attack boosters, I'm using the Soba support on Robin to get an attack boost for this first stage. This is not a Resilience Socket team, by the way. The problem is for me isn't really the damage stage. Turn 1 and 2, it's more turn 3 really. But yeah, most things I'm doing here you will do the same if you have a higher level Law. The only difference is that you'll have to hit in the Super Tandem order, but again, I'll get back to that later. Law Superclass Special gives him a Tandem Orb. This lets us set defense to 0 and also do the 3-turn of death down conditional. So yeah, as you see, big damage even without Super Tandem. So imagine I did Super Tandem to the mix, you basically double the damage I did there. So you'd be more worried about overkilling than anything. And yes, stage 2 is even bigger damage because I decided that this is the turn where I'll add the Law. Because, yeah, it's hard to add support to add attack. So the best one was for turn 1. So I needed some attack boost turn 2, and Law was the best option. So turn 2 is super free basically. So yeah, I need to be really careful here. And like if you add Super Tandem here, you'll probably kill the hit after activating Super Tandem. So you need to be even more careful. So yeah, now is the annoying turn. Like with the level 5 Super Tandem Law, this isn't that bad. But with level 1, the damage is super tight, and there's also Orb RNG because this Luffy does Orb Manip. And Buggy does not allow that, so Buggy will be shuffling my orbs. I'll talk more about this later, but yeah, like this looks like a good roll, but it's sadly not. The damage is too tight for me. Like if you have a level 5 Law, this is super good because all you want basically is a Tandem Orb on Law. But yeah, I had to reset until I got this roll, and this will let me kill Buggy. So yeah, this was mostly about getting the first clear against Buggy without timeskip Luffy. I was able to get it, so that's nice. I'll probably revisit this once I can get my hands on a better friend Captain Law. But yeah, something funny happens here. I think I get the Resilience Socket proc here, funnily enough, so Brook didn't proc, but as said, you don't need Resilience Socket for this team. Anyway, let's talk a bit about Super Tandem now. Let's talk about making this team good. And for that, you need Super Tandem, and for Super Tandem to work, you need to have a better friend Captain Law. You need level 4 or level 5. I'm going to talk about why and the differences between level 4 and level 5. Basically, level 1, 2, 3 needs you to have 2 cerebral characters, and the team I used only has 1, which is Law himself. So basically, it doesn't work. And it continues to level 3. Level 4 is when this changes. You can now have 3 spirits, so that's fine. You also need a Luffy, which we have, so we have what we really need for Super Tandem. So that means we get an extra 1.75 times damage every turn we burst. And that's insane. This, like, you don't need a lot of investments as long as you have a good Law. One issue though is the matching slots. You only make strength, dex quick slots matching with level 4. With level 5, you make all colors matching, and the way Buggy's orb change works is that he can do badly matching, recovery tandem, and intense Psi. So with level 5, all you need to care about is giving Law a tandem orb. With level 4, you need to watch out so you don't get so many intense Psi orbs. But otherwise, level 4 should easily be able to clear this. Level 5 is just a little bit more chill. So yeah, let's just review how this team will change basically. Every turn you can activate Super Tandem. Law has a guaranteed Super Tandem. The order you hit in is Robin, Law, Luffy. This procs the Super Tandem. And yeah, then you basically just hit with the rest. Doesn't really matter who is where, like Luffy can be below Law or Robin, doesn't really matter. But yeah, you hit in that order, you proc the Super Tandem, and then on turn 3, when you do the Orb Manip, you just have to reset until Law gets that Tandem Orb again, both for Super Tandem and for activating Law's set defense to 0 in the Captain ability. But yeah, good luck with that if you find a good Law. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.